All right, so let's take a look at the X-Terra Pro. As you can see, it's a very similar build to the Vanquish style coils as well. It'll have an 8, a 10, and a 12-inch coil, just like this here, that's on the Vanquish style as well. And it will work with any Equinox coils, and that includes the Coil-Tex. It has a flashlight on it, vibrate in the handle, completely collapsible. The new style coil lugs that actually are the same on the Vanquish, where it screws in one side, and on the 700 and 900 as well. All right, so let's take a look at the X-Terra Pro over a couple targets. We'll go over a 10-inch walk and half, a 7-inch silver ring, and then we have a 10-inch buffalo nickel back there. So we'll go over these 3 targets, and then we're going to take it to the park and actually dig some signals. So I have this completely reset. I put it in field 1. I changed the tones over to 5. Field 1 comes with a 2-tone set, but let's take a look at it. So this is a 10-inch walk and half. And I have my recovery speed at 2, which is equivalent to 4 on the 900. I think that's the way it works. So this follows the same scale as the 700. And I have my sensitivity all the way up to 25, close to my house, and it's very stable. So I'm running at 10 kilohertz. 92 on the VDI on that 10-inch walk and half. Here's a 7-inch silver ring. And now let's look at a mid conductor. So this is a 10-inch buffalo nickel. That's a tough one. Will it stop me? Let's see. Oh yeah, it'll stop me. Let's go up with frequency, so to 15. Raise the frequency, the better it'll do on those mid conductors. 15 is a good overall frequency to keep it in. Let's use 15 on the walk and half. Yep, and the 7-inch silver ring. All right, let's factory preset the X-Terra Pro. We'll hold down the power button. We'll put this back to stock settings. All right, factory preset. We'll leave it just in Park 1. We'll crank up the sensitivity all the way to, it's a little chatty. Maybe we'll go down to, we're down to 23. All right, let's open it up. And we're ready to go. All right, let's take a look at modern clad, US clad, and how we ring up here. So we have a regular clad dime, 80, 81, quarter, clad quarter, 89, dime, 80, nice spread in between those, 89, US nickel, and then a zinc penny, 68. So a nickel, 24, 25, quarter, 89, dime, 81, 82, around there. All right, let's go dig a couple targets. The VDIs align right with the Knox 700 and 900. Right off the bat, we have a nice 90 signal. What's that? Oh, that's a rock. This closed up school just keeps providing. There it is. What do we got? First signal is a quarter. All right. You can tell by that nice high fluty tone. This is set up in park right now in 5-tone. All right, first one's a quarter. Let's keep going. All right, now we have a nice mid-tone. 23. It's hitting that 25, so it might be a nickel. All right, it's in the plug. 35, 36. Let's see what we got. It's out. What's that? Is that a piece to a zipper? No, it's not. Oh my God, it's the bumper to a truck. It says Chevrolet. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if the truck is deeper. The truck's not in the plug. Oh, nothing else in the hole. Yep, that is cool. Chevrolet. I love finding the toy cars and stuff when you're at a park. This is the old school. You've seen me hunt this before. We found rings, we found silver, we found all kinds of stuff here. So 39, 40, and this has a high VDI scale, just like the new Equinoxes. It goes all the way up to 99 from -16. All right, still in the hole. Let's see what's down there. Oh, I got it out. What do we got? Ah, the pull tab. This is a nice pull tab too. We'll frame this one. It's beautiful. We got an 80, nice sounding. Jumping around. 78, 74, 72. I think it's out. Oh. Moved it. I think I moved it. Now it's out. Coin. That is a, let's see, maybe it's a wheat. Oh, it's a copper penny. Let's get a date. 1981. All right, so we just got done digging a few targets with the X-Terra Pro. I'm going to go inside now and walk you through the full menu. This machine is $269. Adjustable recovery speed, 3 different selectable frequencies in there, 5, 10, and 15. It's locked at the beach at 8 kilohertz. My favorite feature above everything is that the interchangeable coils. Every Equinox coil and Coiltech coil, if it works on your Equinox, it's going to work on this machine. So let's go in and take a look at the menu and the features. So the Minelab X-TERRA Pro has a Park 1, a Park 2, a Field 1, a Field 2, and a Beach 1 and a Beach 2. So in Park 1, Park 2, Field 1, Field 2, you have selectable single frequencies of 5, 10, and 15. The Beach is locked at 8 for both Beach 1 and Beach 2. When it comes to coils for the X-TERRA, you're going to be able to select between an 8, a 10, and a 12, but all Equinox coils are going to work with the X-TERRA too, and that includes your Coiltechs. So any coils that you have that work on your Equinox are plug and play with the X-TERRA as well. You have recovery speed settings that match the Equinox 700. So you have recovery speed settings of 1, 2, and 3, and they align right with the Equinox 700. You'll have an adjustable iron volume. So the X-TERRA Pro has an adjustable iron volume, and it works with the Minelab ML85s and 105s. I have a set of 85s right here, and we'll pair them up after we go through the menu here, because we're going to reboot it and we'll pair them up as well. So the menu consists of a noise cancel. We have a ground balance, pumping ground balance. We have an overall volume of 0 to 25. The VDI goes all the way down to -16. When you're in overall volume, you can hit the frequency button and it'll turn on vibration. So we have vibration and a headlight. And we can long press while we're in overall volume and adjust the iron volume, which has a range of 0 to 25 as well. We also have a threshold for people who like that background hum. Threshold volume is all the way from 0 to 25 as well. When it comes to tone options, we have 1 tone, 2 tone, 5 tone, all tones, and a delta pitch. So the all tones will be 99 different tones, and that delta pitch is like a VCO tone. We have accept reject all the way from -19 through 99. It actually falls into 4 VDI segments, each reject. We'll look at that. And if we long press, we'll see the amount of iron tones that we can put into that first range. So if we're on 5 tones, the bucket is a little smaller that we can put into that iron tone. But if you're on 2 tone, which is really cool, you can put everything you would like into 1 iron tone. So you have, and you can adjust the volume. So you can have a really low iron tone for everything, maybe cherry pick some silver or some coins, whatever you'd like to do there. So that's a really cool option. Accept reject, -16 to 99, like I said. And recovery speed 1, 2, 3 lines right with the Equinox 700. So let's take a look through the menu now, and we'll go through each one of the settings. So up top here you have your power button. Below that we have our light button, and on top right we have our pairing button to activate the headphones or to pair them as well. So top left is our power. We tap it once to turn it off. We can long press that to do a factory preset, or a short press to turn it on. We're going to hold it down until it says FP. Now the machine is factory preset. We're going to just put the light on, and we're going to lower the sensitivity. So right now the sensitivity is actually 20, and I'm in my kitchen. So very, very stable machine. We'll lower this down to about 10, make sure we keep it quiet. All right, so let's go through the menu now. So we hit our settings button. The first thing we see is a noise cancel. To get it to noise cancel, just hit the accept reject. Okay, it picked channel 4. Over from that, we have our ground balance. So we have a pumping ground balance. Next one over, we have our overall volume. So volume can go all the way up to 25 or all the way off. So we'll leave this at 20 now, but it does go all the way down to 0. And we'll leave that at 20. So if we long press right now, we can go into iron volume. And you can see how I have a 5-tone program set up right now. And we can adjust our iron volume all the way up to 25 or very low, so iron is a whisper. And we can also turn it off by going down to 0. Okay. I like to hair my iron. Usually around 10 is good, maybe a little lower, depending on what my overall volume is at. Now, because I'm in 5-tone, you can see the different segments there for the amount of tones. When we select a 2-tone program, I'll show you what that looks like as well. So we go over one more, and now we have threshold volume. So all the way from 0 to 25 again for the people that like that background hum. Okay, so we have threshold. Next one is tone options. So you can see we have 5 tones. We have 1 tone, 2 tone, 5 tone, all tones, so 99 different tones, and then our delta pitch, which is like VCO. We're going to leave that at 2. Come over again, and we're at accept reject here. So accept reject, you can see how it'll start climbing. 12, 8, 4, 0. So this moves in 4 VDI segments to accept reject. Now if we long press this, we'll see the amount of VDIs that are in the iron tone region. So we're able to, because I'm in 2-tone, I'm able to scroll up and give a lot more of an iron tone. So if I keep my tone volume nice and low, I will be given an iron tone right now from everything from -16 up to 68 will give me an iron tone. So if you want to go out and cherry pick some silver, that's a pretty good option for you. So this is the amount of VDIs that will fall in that bucket for you. And that's with the 2-tone program. Next one over is recovery speed. So we have recovery 1, 2, and 3. And like I mentioned, it aligns just like the Equinox 700 as well. So if we want to activate our flashlight, if we back out of here, If we want to activate our flashlight, we hold down this button, and you could see maybe that our flashlight turned on. It's either on or off. Hold it down again, and it'll turn off. Now when we're in tone options, in volume, let's go back over to volume. When we're in overall volume, you can hit the frequency button, and we just turned on vibrate. So vibrate is either on or off, and maybe you can hear that if I'm quiet. Not sure if you could hear that. So when we look at the overall screen here, we have plus minus like we were just doing in the navigation menu. This is our button here to select different modes. We have our horseshoe button, is what we call it, and that's to accept all metal in. You can see the icon up there that we currently have our vibration on. The next one is our pinpoint. All right, so that's our pinpoint button. Tap it on, it stays on. You don't have to hold it down. Press it again to turn it off. Next one is our frequency button, so we can select frequencies. All right, and then we have our accept reject as well when we're going through and notching out segments. So if we go through, you can see in field, and we select frequencies, we have 5, 10, 15. We come over to beach, and it's locked there as well. Okay, so it's locked to 8 kilohertz through them. And then tap pinpoint will always get you back to the main screen. If you're already on the main screen, that will turn on pinpoint for you. So to pair up headphones, if headphones were already paired, you would just tap this button right here, and it will search for the last pair of headphones that were paired to it. Because we don't have any paired, we're going to hold down this button and put the X-TERRA into pairing mode. All right, we're going to take our ML85s, and we're going to also put them into pairing mode by holding the center button. Okay, now they're searching for each other, and they're paired up. Now we're ready to go.